Welcome everyone to round 3 of tier 2, and we are here in Singapore. And as you see, as we predicted, it was gonna rain. This is rain still on the track, and this is our first time in the rain since Italy last season. And we have a chance at rain for tier 1 tomorrow. Is that possible? We don't know, because we saw the stuff with tier 3 where there was rain expected, but it didn't rain there, and it was just cloudy. It rained hours and hours before, but that changed. Today I am joined by Rappalucas. Rappalucas, how are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to say Utah Elephant just smacked his front wing against the barrier at the Bruno Senna corner. Yeah, he still comes across in P13. I'm very well. Looking forward to tomorrow's race. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. It looks like it's going to rain in qualifying, but potentially a dry race, which would be very interesting.
At least what I've been hearing for
sequence.
Now. Hopefully it does stay that way, because I think just like this one, it will provide an interesting race, hopefully. Anyway, as we see right now, XR Ryan on the lap, 31.6 in the first sector. You have Thrasher into the third sector, 1:15.9 so far on that lap. And you have 14 drivers who set in time in this wet qualifying session. Well, last season back in Britain, in Tier 2, we've had a wet qualifying session. And wet to dry in Britain. And then where you commentated. And then we had Italy, where it was a intermediate wet condition of stuff in the wet there, the full wet session in Italy, and then every time I guess it's rained in tier 2, it's been qualia, except for once, and I mean, I guess we keep that record up. So yeah, you joined us last time in Britain where it rained, and then also you joined us before in Abu Dhabi at the same time, so glad to have you back.
Yeah, I just wanted to say Pluto's down in his first sector by 2/10. He's 4/10 down on Kagoda's first sector. Going into the middle sector, let's just quickly have a look.
People are definitely validating
okay,
the laps.
he's
I know
improved.
Thrasher was different with his, because he didn't improve for get a time in.
That is the purple middle sector there, so he is tied at the moment with Kagoda. If he could just put this lap, finish the lap, obviously Kagoda had a very poor final sector there. So, if he can put this lap, finish the lap off, this could be the provisional pole position time. So as Pluto comes through the penultimate corner, up through the gears.
Here he goes to the line. It is
I believe this will be the
pole.
fastest time, yes.
I believe it was pole back
yeah.
in Italy too when this was a full wet session. This is a full wet session too this time. So, this is what happens. Again.
Yes, we'll go for hashtag pad traction.
And there you go.
Oh,
wheel traction now. Silent to the top.
Wheel traction.
First time back on the wheel. There you go. Oh my god.
Beautiful lap there.
Wow, silent. Really great in this wet conditions. Holy cow.
I hate to be a pessimist, but judging by the fact that Kagoda's final sector was so as bad as it was, I'm sure he won't mind me saying, losing a lot of time in that third sector. I think if he puts together the same copy and paste the lap, but improves the final sector, I think we could definitely be on to see a Kagoda pole position here. Championship leader doing a good job, I suppose. What do you think?
And we have the Riles fan club back in chat. Just from yesterday in GSR and last season, we had the Riles fan club. There you go. There you go. Got that back in chat. Happy to see that.
Should we go on board with Riles for a lap? He's just starting a lap now.
Ooh, I thought someone spun for a minute. No, they didn't. Thought they did for a minute.
Riles really struggling here. These conditions are not suiting the tier 2 champion. Really had a lot of understeers. 2 seconds down on silence time at the moment. Oh, he's squirming around. Really not looking great.
Both, yellow flag. Oh, there's a Ferrari letting someone go. Either way, 1,000 sub for Riles. Last season's champion. We have you in the party. Last season's champion from Tier 1 and Tier 2's last season's champion, Just Riles. It's been a rocky start for both of you. You at Bahrain having the issues you did in the last lap and the restart. You had a challenge for it. And then Riles with him, he's had troubles already himself. Going up the hill and choosing the wrong strategy as of recently. Now, was that corner invalidated because he kind of cut it just a little bit? Let's check that, and that was not invalidated.
It wasn't.
Yeah, Milo Gaming
Let's check
improves,
some of these
and
sector
so
times.
does Solberg.
Solberg
Remember,
pops up to 5th place.
yeah, remember this is gonna be a dry race. So with the way this looks, people have full choice and full control of what tires they're gonna use. Just are silent. Remember, this was in conditions in Britain, which you commentated. I guess it's the wet conditions that you commentate. I guess it helps. And every time you commentate,
Oh!
Silent gets on pole for now. At least that's where it is for now. Yo,
Thrasher
flag where?
smashes into the barriers there. Big hit. Oh, again!
And Solberg's out.
Oh, Solberg. Where is that?
Yeah,
I think
Thrasher's
he's
at least going to
manually
complete a lap
retired.
here if he could just get it to the line. At least he got valid this time. XR away from making his first start. Also along with Scuderia, both retiring from the session already. Well, Scuderia didn't, but still.
I have to say, very impressive from Thrasher with half a front wing to still, complete a lap in front of, 5 other drivers. Sorry. It's relatively impressive, but oh, look at Milo. Worming for grip.
Yeah, well, Racing Point this season, I think they're the only team in Tier 2 yet to score a point. Well, right now, they're actually looking very well with their new driver, XR Wafer, after F1 Boys incident. And Silent on pole right now. Yellow flag. Oh, that's Renault, Sync. Having to reverse. Breaking his front wing. Wow. Not good for the Renault driver. Well, let's look at some of the people. Oh, Kagoda's actually gone to the barrier. Oh, man, his whole front wing's missing.
The championship leader.
And as that happens, Sync gets going. But now we have the checker flag is almost out. We have still some people on their outlaps. XR Ryan actually retires. You have Pluto on his outlap. Silent also going to go for another one on his intermediates. Remember, you have 2 different sets of intermediates. 1 for the race, though. 2 in qualifying that you can choose from. Checkered flag, actually, for Pluto and Silent. And there you have it. Right now, those 2 front row. But right now, Scuderia, a reserve, making his first start today. How are things going to go for him? He comes off of the chicane to the start-finish line. It looked like pole from Kagoda when he was in the 142 through that part of the section. Right now, it looks like a pole, and it's going to be invalid. That was invalid.
Oh, you've got
Hamilton
to feel for him there. You really
had
do.
Hamilton had a 3-second penalty heading into this weekend. He's up 7/10 in that sector. Can Hamilton break through after so much struggles in this league with just only podiums? And his chances at race wins, this is his chance to take a pole position to the line. Goes a Racing Point and a Haas, I believe. Rapid Extreme, 8th, P8 right there. And now it's to the checkered flag, Utah Elephant and GSR Hamilton. Hamilton, I think, is the only one who can beat Silent or Pluto. I know Hamilton's really good friends with Pluto and Silent, so this might be something interesting if he could just get in the top 5 or front row. How is it going to shape up for Hamilton? To the line, here we go, and it is 3rd.
Oh, 3rd.
Including that 3-second penalty he has. Right now, it's still a decent run by him. I mean, considering he has a 3-second penalty from last week, that's still really great. As we have, every time you've commentated a wet session, Lucas, Silent's been on pole. And remember, when he had the stuff he had happen in Abu Dhabi, where he came through and won the race from the reverse grid positions, you commentated that race. He won that race.
I mean, Silent, my friend, if you want to, pay me, I wouldn't mind commentating everything for you. Couple diamonds from the realm, anything like that, I'll commentate every race. You can get pole position at every race.
Oh, well, there you have it. Silent. Again, on pole, Pluto P2, Hamilton with that 3-second penalty near this weekend. P3, Kagoda P4, a reserve. Scuderia P5, Solberg, Beatnik, Rapid Extreme, Hellcat, and Adam Fab round out the top 10. With Riles, Callum, Squid Jr., and Milo rounding out up to 14th on the first part of the grid. So I'm going to go over actually the guys who are making their first start in this league today. I know it's tough track to make your first start at Singapore. How tough is it really, Rapper Lucas?
See, this is an interesting one because Singapore's one of those tracks where It's difficult, yeah. No, obviously no brainer. But one of the interesting things about Singapore is, despite being a very tight street circuit, most of the most critical braking zones do actually have runoff. But I think the main problem at Singapore is the level of concentration, because I don't know if everybody knows this, but F1 tracks, the number of laps that they run is not decided by the time, but decided by the length of the circuit. So obviously, this is quite a long track in the sense of time. But if you really think about it, it's one of the shorter ones in terms of like kilometers. But obviously, because of the tight, twisty nature of the circuit, it's quite a long race in that sense. So, it's quite interesting. Now, I think the big thing is, what tires will everybody strap on?
Ooh.
So the front
Whoa,
two are
mediums
front
and
of the
hards.
hard, medium,
Ooh.
medium, hard, medium, hard,
Ooh.
hard, hard,
Wow.
hard, hard.
Look at the
medium,
difference. Look at the
hard.
difference. All right, well,
We
let me
have
go over
a
actually the
very-
guys making their. Oh, sorry. Let me actually go over the guys
yeah,
making
sure.
their first start before we go to the ones to watch. I'll let you get a chance in a minute. Scuderia, Beatnik making their first starts along with XR Wafer, and you also have, I think there was someone else. No one else. Anyways, ones to watch. Rapalucas. 3 different drivers. You can choose from. Compared to me, I'm gonna let you go first. Who are the 3 different who are the 3 drivers you're looking out for today in this race?
I think Milo Gaming YT, starting quite far back. We know he's got the pace, he's second in points. We know he's got solid pace. He's starting on those mediums where all the guys around him, most of them are on hards. So expect a good start from him there. I think another one to watch is Pluto. He obviously starting second on a pad. So that will be very interesting to turn on. We'll see who gets the better launch between himself and Silence. I think Pluto's one to watch. And I will cheat a little bit. We'll go for 4. I think Kagoda and Harrison both. Oh, sorry, GSR Hamilton both. I think one to watch is definitely 2 drivers that can really make a difference in this race.
You know what, since you've gone 4, I'll choose one of your 4, actually. I'll go with the wheel users. Hamilton. Okay, this is his time where he needs to turn it around. He's had so much struggles. Yeah, he's been on the podium a few times, but the problem is with him, he needs to have a perfect race. He can't just have a good race, he needs a perfect race. If he can execute that today, he can get a good finish, maybe even a win. Silent on pole. Every time Rampalucas has been here and commentated, Silent has had either a pole or even a race win. Can he turn that pole into a race win today? He failed to do so in Britain. And I'm actually going to go for GSR Riles. Struggle from the champion, past season champion. If he could just... I mean, he's starting on the right tires for him this time, but if he could just get his way through the field from 11th, I think he could do very well. All right, Rapalucas, look at the middle of the pack. I'll look at the start of the pack, if that's fine. All right.
Yeah, we'll do.
Here we go. Singapore, second time on a street circuit in ARL, first time in tier 2, and here we go. Lights are out and away we go. Silent got some wheel spin, and Pluto gets to the race lead, and look at that, they're already trying to go 3 wide. Through the middle of the pack, they are 3 wide, and now Silent to the race lead, as I believe that's Hamilton who's trying to challenge him. It's a GSR 1, 2, 3 as of right now. They keep it clean pretty much. Milo losing positions, and through the turn 5, into the little back straight they have, the DRS straight, which no DRS enabled just yet, but here comes Hamilton on Silent, 4P2, and Kagoda on him. They're trying to have a look down the inside, side by side between Solberg and Scuderia, making almost contact, and they keep it very clean through lap 1. A very clean start from everyone here in the top of the front of the field.
I want to mention Milo Gaming YT losing 3 positions off the start, so not an ideal start there for him.
Oh, look at the Ferraris.
Didn't exactly quite catch what happened, but yeah, the 2 Ferraris. Oh, could go. Oh, Adam Fab.
There they go.
There's contact.
And that almost lost Adam Fab a ton of positions. Luckily, only 2 or 3. And now to the midfield. They keep it very clean. There's a yellow flag actually in there as Utah Elephant into a barrier. Now back to the front of the field. Kagoda down the inside of Hamilton. They make slight contact, but Hamilton stays ahead of Kagoda, and there's a yellow flag. Who is that? That is another car. I believe that's both Renaults.
Oh, side by side. Kagoda and Harrison, contact. And Kagoda's through.
Hamilton losing a position, but Silent also lost a position on that first lap. Now, is Silent going to be able to charge back at Pluto? Remember, Pluto has won a race already this season. Silent failing to get on the podium so far. This is a wheeled track. This is his chance to do so. He needs to make positions up. Well, not really positions. He needs to make up the lead, as we already have a lead of Pluto on the first lap, as we have a yellow flag. OPC Patriot?
Milo
No.
Gaming.
Milo. Wow. Your
So
guy
far,
who's contending for the
first street
championship in
race.
second.
First street race in the ARL, not looking too good.
Oh, here we go. Second.
Yeah,
Kagoda on Silent for P2. Here he goes down the
he
inside.
has the better grip. Yeah, Silent can't really fight that. That would be suicidal to go back up the inside there.
It's kind of front
Go
five
to-
was pulled away from the field, actually, if you look at it, because now, I mean, even with those front five pulling away, you have Callum and Beatnik and also Scuderia, who's also trying to catch up to this pack by fighting themselves in a good position. Remember, the street circuit, it's not really the place you want to pass a lot. It's very hard to pass, but if you're a guy like GSR Riles or someone who started way back, it's going to be hard to gain positions. As we see, the most positions gained has been by XR Ryan with 5 positions already. Oh, down the inside, Callum tries to go on Scuderia, and not enough traction, not enough room to do so.
Kagoda now within half a second here of GSR Pluto. Silent, I don't know, does he have damage? Does he just have issue with the tyres? What is wrong here? He's losing positions left, right, and centre. Time, sorry, not even positions. But, oh, Hamilton gonna go? No. Solberg, also another one who's
Oh, I mean,
Another
even
one
though
is
it's
trying
really
to-
close, even though it's really close for the race lead, you see the ERS difference, 44 to 84. Look at the ERS difference between these guys. Pluto's gonna have to use it now, because here comes Kagoda charging down the inside. Here he goes, and making a move to the outside. Kagoda goes side by side with GSR Pluto, and those two do go
They're
wheel
still
to wheel.
side by
Now
side
back
into
at a
turn
2-3.
three.
Hamilton picking up a penalty. He already has the penalty from last race that he has to serve. Right, as of right now, Hamilton would be from 4th actually down to about 8th. Now for the race lead, Kagoda trying to charge at Pluto and goes to the right side this time. They're side by side heading into the hairpin pretty soon. And around the outside, Kagoda goes. Better traction. Ooh, a little bit of contact.
Pluto fights back.
Oh, wow, down the inside. Pluto goes, and he's going to almost force him in the barrier, and which allows Silent to get side by side with him. Side by side into the Singapore sling, and they make contact. There goes
contact
Silent.
round.
Oh, almost collecting the Torosso, and the Scuderia having to lock up and making some contact as Rapid Extreme goes through the racing point. Oh, what a bummer for Silent. We have a safety car. We already have a
Looks like
safety
Kagoda's
car.
kind of turned in on him. I don't know. Maybe that's just.
Actually, if you by XR bracket, great.
Will do.
XR wafer, yep. Well, we already have a safety car, and this race changes already. Because if you look at the tires, will people try to pit for a different strategy? How will people be able to try this in the race already? Because it's early, but a lot can easily change, as we saw Silent going around already. We talked to Silent yesterday about Silent Designs, about what's going to happen there. Expect an announcement going on the Discord pretty soon about Silent Designs. We do need to kind of talk about that. But does anybody pit from the front of the field? Nobody pits from the front of the field. No one pits. No one's trying a bold strategy now. It might be a good time to do so. XR Ryan actually trying it.
Could you please try and invite him to my game? My Xbox.
Yep, I will try.
Not yeah. But obviously, I'm not saying, but let's not forget here. There's a safety car now. Milo game already up to 12. Adam Fav up to 10th. GSR Riles has tried it here. They are changing the front wing there. Hard tires going on there for the number 9 ex-champion there. Silent onto the medium compound. Yeah, wafer currently AI. 2 Renaults in sync, 13th and 14th. Oh, is there a car in the? Oh, no, it looked like Hellcat was in the barrier.
No, I mean, actually, you know, I gotta say right now is because Mercedes and McLaren it's funny because those guys are in real life partnering kind of in 2021, I believe. Well, probably going to hold off to 2022. But those guys are the real guys who are benefiting from this. Actually, because Callum, he wasn't necessarily close enough to Solberg, and Beatnik had a chance at Callum, but Beatnik also got passed by Callum. I didn't think he was going to be able to pass him back, and now Kagoda, this actually hurts him, but this may help Pluto in strategy, because think about it, the guys behind him are racing pointless. Yeah, XR Wafer, yeah, somewhat tough with him, and Silent already pitted. With that, yeah, Silent already had the damage he had. Yeah, racing pointless. Yep, we cursed him in the race, I guess. You know, it might be pointless just to say what's going on with them, because you know we try to put them as favorites and it just doesn't go well. Never goes well when I try to put someone as my favorite. It never does. At least 2 of the people out of the 3 always have issues. In Milo,
Oh, Milo
5
Gaming,
seconds.
5 seconds there for exceeding the track limits there. I'm sure that will get removed.
I wish we had a stream cam of him.
Yeah, but you know how it is. He'll probably clip it and then send that in. Now,
Yeah.
Pluto does have an issue here in that the next 4 cars behind him. Wait, let me just check that I'm not wrong there. Yeah, the 4 cars behind him are all on that medium compound, and 4 laps is not enough for them to significantly wear. So their warm-up initial grip, the pure grip that they're going to get once the safety car goes away, is going to be much lower than Pluto's here. Much higher, sorry, than Pluto's.
Oh, we have a spin under the safety car. Rapid Extreme is actually into the barrier. And Scuderia's made contact with him. Oh, yeah, he has some front wing missing. Rapid Extreme so unlucky already that he's crashed under the safety car. Back to 18th. You know, we saw the Haas... Oh, Silent lets him by. We saw Haas make a charge last week from outside the points on the last safety car restart with around 8 to go. We saw them make a charge from around P12, P14, P13, P15, around there, and be able to charge back up to around P5 and P7. Or actually, P8, I apologize. Do you think they can do the same thing this week since they have already... What's happened already? With trouble with them.
Well, obviously, you know, last weekend with Bahrain, a very wide, open track with plenty of runoff. Here, obviously, we're at Singapore under the lights at Marina Bay. Not too many great opportunities to overtake, but yeah, obviously, you know, turn 1, if you're on the inside, car turns, it's over for you. But the long straight leading on to turn 7 or 6, one of the 2. That's a good zone because the straight, despite people not realizing, it's actually very long.
Well, not all cars are caught up to the pack just yet, so safety car is actually going to stay out another lap here. Lucas, you know something about incidents under the safety car like Rapid Extreme had. Rapid Extreme also knows more about that too because Apex Racing Series, last time it was here, you had the incident with Ginger Ninja, I believe it was, under the safety car in Apex Racing Series. Tell us about that, I guess, because I mean, that was right in front of me actually, whenever I was racing in that.
Yeah, you know, it's a weird one. It doesn't really Oh, Pluto! Oh, inches away from the safety car there. Yeah, that was a strange incident. I don't know. I remember he just stopped, but that may have been just you know, in the game, the limiter, where even if you go full throttle, you still like can't go fast. There might have been that. We don't really know. He got a race ban for that, which, you know, was probably deserved due to the fact that he ruined many people's races. But yeah, hopefully you don't see that today because, you know, it's nasty when it's like, oh, side by side, Solberg and Hamilton there. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully the safety car can come in this lap, because it's a little bit boring when we're, you know, all behind the safety car. Rapid Extreme changing that front wing, strapping on a set of medium compound tyres.
XRA for still not back in the session. I don't know why. Gonna figure out what happened with him.
You sent him an invite?
Yeah, I have. Sent him at least one. May as well try to get another one if I can.
Yeah, it doesn't let me send one. You know, it should be done.
Yeah,
but
right now.
if you look at the big winners of this, you know, car, Milo, P10, P17, Utah Elephant,
Fans on
11,
time trial China. What the? Why? Why would
It's
you?
just,
Why would you
it's
quit
just,
a league race just to go to time trial at China? Oh, could go to Hamilton.
it's just XRT.
Never mind.
Oh no, XRT is a very good organization run by I think it's actually run by Ginger Ninja and the Ablet guy. So probably one of the best teams.
Oh, there he is.
Wafer's
There
back.
he is.
Wafer's back.
There
He's
he
quick.
is.
He's
Okay,
quick.
he
He's
was
come
just on
back
time trial at China. I was like, what the heck? Why is he on
came
time
back
trial
from.
at China?
Oh. Okay, so Wafer is back, but not back. He hasn't taken control of this car.
Doesn't take it, and he should be by this restart, as we should see the safety car coming in this lap because everyone is caught up. At least except for Rapid Extreme.
Safety car in
Safety
this
car
lap.
is in this lap.
Yep, Rapid's back.
Safety car came out about 4 laps ago. Yeah, Rapid Extreme is back to the pack. He probably can pass Wafer considering game will just let him. I don't think it will. Well, now it's actually he's gonna have to let him by. Oh my, yeah, this is really gonna screw Rapid Extreme's restart. But hey, back to the race lead. Pluto backing up the pack with Kagoda, and here we go for the race lead again. How are things gonna shape up? Wait, how long has the safety car been out for? Since lap 3.
Yeah, 3 laps. Yeah, Kagoda just trying to get a little
the restart.
bit.
When do you go?
Yeah, that's true. When is the best sort of?
Oh,
I mean,
wing
ideally-
damage. Who got some wing damage? I think someone got wing damage. Could have
let me
sworn
look up
someone did.
All the front wings.
Well, Pluto's on the gas, and he goes. And here we go back to the restart. I could have sworn I saw some wing damage. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm blind. I don't know. Well, back to the restart. Here we go. And this is the chances we see Rapid Extreme exceed the track limits. Back to the green flag. Milo on Squid for P9. And down the order, Sync goes.
Think loses about 4 positions there, just running off the track. I think that might be GSL Hamilton with the damage.
That's what I thought at first, but I wasn't too sure. Hold up. Yeah, he
has
does
no
have damage.
left end plate.
Hamilton with damage.
Left end plate gone.
That's not... no, you don't want the left side dunk on there. As we see Adam Fab get by Hellcat. 4 position there for P7.
With being passed by Milo. Milo under pressure. Faster. Medium compound tyre. Beatnik up into P6. He's the highest runner on the second highest runner on the hards there. So yeah, and of course due to the fact that GSL Hamilton is now going to hold this train up differently due to the wing damage, Beatnik will be able to stick with them. So too will Adam Fav and Hellcat here, and so they won't lose any time. And so when they put on their the yellow wall tyres, it's going to be much closer.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm looking kind of at Solberg because when does Solberg make the right move? Because DRS won't be enabled for another 2 laps. Maybe another, actually kind of 1.5 laps too. Well, to be exact. Well, you have Solberg and Callum behind. But this is going to allow Adam Fab maybe to catch up to this train because he has Hellcat behind him, who they're trying to catch up to.
Milo has damage. No, he doesn't. Sorry, that was just a reflection of the circuit. Look at the difference in ERS.
Oh, P3.
Between... Oh, yes. Solberg. No, he will be too bad.
He had a look there, but he's going to go down the inside on him. What a dive bomb. He's going to try to go around the outside by Hamilton. Thinks about that and says, I don't think you should get by that because I'm going to challenge back at that. And now Solberg stays ahead of him, but Callum's going to challenge him. Callum and Hamilton, we saw these two collide last season in Germany. But here they go back at it, down the back straight and down into turn 6. Well, I believe it's 7 actually. I don't know. I'm going to call it turn 6.
It looks like XR Ryan gaining a Utah Elephant here. Will he go for it? No, not late enough in the break, but no.
Ryan was actually back here trying on Thrasher.
We get the bump from Silent. I don't know, is that damage to Silent? Bit of his front wing maybe. Chopped off.
Wafer actually has damage. Fey battle, but now Silent is behind this pack, not where he wants to be because he knows he has better pace than these guys.
Nah, Silent has damage. Silent damage on the left template.
He does?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, he knows. Oh, there goes a poor Rosso.
Oh.
Poor Rosso is spawned. That's Thrasher, and right in front of the field. Oh. So he taps the barrier right there.
Wait, Rapid Extreme's wing. Yes, he has. I believe Extreme was collected in that. Just look at the left-hand side of his front wing. Nabbed off.
Yeah, look, actually, both
Oh,
sides, actually,
yellow,
if you want to
yellow.
look at that. We have yellow.
Oh, yeah, Crash has just compounded himself.
Oh,
DRS
DRS is
enabled
enabled this
lap.
time. And now, actually, Stallberg is caught up to Kagoda with that pass on Hamilton. Hamilton really struggling with wing damage. And now Callum also needs to get by him. Callum,
Yeah,
we
Callum,
saw
3
last race
seconds.
penalty right now. We saw last race a real podium contender. He is. And we saw, is this his season to maybe
Oh, Pluto
capitalize
was
on more
shocking run off
competition?
the corner. Pagoda. Yeah, he's got him. He's got the overspeed easy.
Here goes Kagoda into the left-hander. Side by side, Pluto protects, and they're still side by side and going off the track.
Crash
Little
is down
flag.
again. He has to get into the pit lane. He's collected himself. Yeah, he's crashed.
Oh,
he's going to get disqualified, I
spun the
think.
pit lane.
Yeah, he missed it and then tried to go back in. But
Oh, yellow flag.
safety car.
Riles!
I think.
Riles and Studio, and yes, you're right, there is a safety car.
I believe that's for... What is that? Oh,
the
Rapid
damage on the
Extremes
track,
drove
possibly.
past the safety car. Oh, look,
Drive-through,
drive-through
sync.
penalties. Let's check this one. Incidents.
Oh. Well, you know who this actually gives an opportunity to is probably Silent.
OPC
How do
Patriot and
things shape
Sync
up for
both
him?
have speeding on the safety car drive-throughs.
Oh, wow, must have been right at the same time, I'm guessing. Look at all the penalties we have. Yeah, OPC Patriots, Sync, yep, right there. Oh my goodness. So easy to speed under the safety car here, I feel like. One of the bigger tracks you could easily speed, depending on where you're at, though, for sure.
So, while we're behind the safety car, no action, hopefully, will take place. Let's have a look at the provisional standing. So if the race ended now... Oh, look, Goda's in. Solberg's in. Hamilton's in.
Hards already? Are they trying... Oh,
Kagoda's
speeding!
fed. Speeding in the pit lane. Oh, that...
Now, my question is for the... I don't think Kagoda... They were ready for him. I don't think they were ready for him.
It's just a visual glitch. It's a visual glitch.
Oh, of course. The lag is great.
Don't forget, we are
no.
watching F1 2019.
Yeah, there you go, yeah. But this race, yeah, like Axe said, this race do be crazy, though. Yeah, I mean... It has been crazy. 2 safety cars already. Well, we have the record safety cars with 5 safety cars. We saw 1 VSC in Abu Dhabi in Tier 1. 4 safety cars in total. Well, we have the most safety cars with VSCs.
Milo losing time. They're waiting. He had a penalty for something, so he's just been held.
Under the actual safety car, earlier, it was a penalty under the restart. It was from that.
GSR Callum here has been really screwed over by this now because when everyone will form up behind the safety car, he will have to pit at some point. It's McLaren 1-2 at the moment, so there's no point in doing virtual standings because obviously we have teammates. Yeah, it looks like Pluto obviously 15 points behind, but you know, going getting a 5-second penalty, I know it might not seem like a lot to, you know, not really like more casual fans, but 5 seconds is a world, like a completely different world in Formula One.
Track.
You know, 5 second time can drop you from 1st to 5th.
Especially when you have a close and tight field like this in Tier 2. I mean, you have this whole season really, you know, relied on different guys on the podium. I mean, you had Milo and Kagoda on podium last race, yeah, but the thing is, there's been so much competition throughout the field this season where anything could really change. We have XR Wafer spinning. Has he left the session again?
I believe he's left. Yeah, he's a ghost. He's a ghost car. He's left, so I don't know if he's a ghost somehow.
Okay then. Well, if he don't return, I know he's on F1 2019 the main menu. I don't know if he's just leaving or not, or just rage quit. I don't know, but if he's just leaving, maybe it'd be a DNR at the point. Rapid Extremes picked up a penalty.
It's unfortunate there.
I would assume just touching the curb, probably. I mean,
most likely, you know,
so.
maybe an avoidance of another car. So okay,
he passes
so we know
XR
that
for again, but will I have to let him by? No, he won't.
we know GSR Hamilton has fixed his front wing, I believe. So if we think about this, right, we have Kagoda is first out of people who have stopped. Then it is obviously Solberg, Harrison, Utah Elephant really bringing himself up. You know, virtually, if everyone pitted now, Pluto Elephant will be up in a solid P4 there, so looking very good, you know, from dark, you know, places. He's really sort of risen, I suppose. Silent, straps on a set of hards, so he will be trying to catch up to that pack. He's only actually one position behind the pack of people who are on the hard compound, so yeah, it's looking good for Silent. He might be able to get back into this race.
I actually want to bring up an interesting stat that I think will definitely be broken at least sometime this weekend. It definitely wasn't broken in tier 3 because of 25% races, but tier 2 this weekend it was a 50% race. Obviously, same with tier 1. The safety car has been out for a while. It's been out for 2 laps. This has felt like the longest race ever. It's already 12:45. We're at least 20 minutes already into this race, at least at maximum, I'd say. We've seen the longest race in Abu Dhabi in ARL history, 52 minutes. I think we're gonna break that record this weekend.
That was a ball snore. I can tell you that right now. That was such a ball snore of a race. I mean, we spent more time behind the safety car, I believe, than we did actually racing. So, yeah. not great.
Hellcat, actually 5-second penalty right there for him.
Yeah.
And the safety car should be coming in this time. Yeah, I know Pluto and Callum are in a party, so this is going to definitely change the outcome. Does Pluto try to work with Callum to get him to pull away? Does Pluto play wingman? How does he play?
I think...
Oh, and look at Beatnik getting a penalty.
So I think if obviously Pluto and Callum are in a party together, the smartest option at the moment would be Callum, you know, do the clever thing and just slow everybody down, build the gap, give Pluto the advantage, and then obviously when he goes onto the mediums, he'll be able to charge through the field and probably win.
Yeah, Pluto being the first driver in this team, so with Callum being the second driver, definitely not multi-21 this time, but definitely, oh, you see Beatnik hits the back of him. You saw right there might be a penalty from the game from someone. You see, there you go, Callum backs it up so much, that's almost a second. Pluto gets going. Look at the gap right back there, a little bit of Team Orders in away from that. Beatnik, I don't think has any damage. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But back to the green flag we go. A lot of cars going wide off that front corner. A ton. And Beatnik actually is very clean in that front wing. As Thrasher gets a penalty.
Callum is already out of the DRS there. So Pluto, this is going to be lovely for him. OPC Patriot gets past Solberg, Hamilton right up there, chuff. Can he go for a move here on Solberg? I think we're gonna see a 3-wide moment here. Solberg on Patriot.
You might.
Hamilton on Patriot and Solberg. No, he has to back out there. That's a clever obstruction there for him. Oh, that's gonna be tight. Can he get down the inside? No.
And now into the hairpin, where Russell and Grosjean crashed. And right here, it's such a tough corner to get it right. But now those two stay pretty even, and now Solberg gets the traction off on OPC Patriot, and he's gonna try for a run into the Singapore Sling. Not enough for him.
This is costing them time. This is costing them time.
Back to really the P4 on back train. I mean, you see how tight this is. And now heading into here. But the back of the pack.
Ooh, just gets it stopped. Without contact. Milo.
Well, actually, if anything, is Pluto backing up the pack to the point where it gives Callum DRS? Because look at this. 1.0 right now. Even though the mediums should be better than the hards right now. I mean, look at this. Look at how much of a difference it is. Now it's Callum within DRS of him. Now he's not. Okay, well, the game's just switching it back and forth, I guess.
PFL Solberg
what it wants to.
needs to get a move on here. But consider this, right? Another penalty there. So look at Silent, okay? He's one spot, so if you look at it, Pagoda. Obviously Patriot. Oh, until you get there. There's a pack of hard runners. So you have Pagoda, then split with XR Ryan, and then all of these guys are on hards, split by Hellcat, and then Silent. They're all going to the end of this race. So it's imperative for GSR Silent here to get through. But it looks like Hellcat might have a go here on Elephant.
Well, Pagoda got by XR Ryan while you were talking right there, and now it looks very close, but DRS will be enabled next lap. Scuderia trying on Silent now for P12. Not enough for a dive bomb, is it? No, it's not. Silent trying to charge his way back to the field. Oh, hitting the barrier. Hellcat hitting the inside barrier in the hairpin. Does he have damage? No, he does not. Unless it's just very minor.
Silent ran wide and Scuderia. I don't think he'll be close enough there, but yeah, he's not going to lunge it there. That's a very pointless thing to do. But Hellcat right on the back of Elephant. Elephant's already dropped out of DRS here, so doesn't look like he really has the pace. Pagoda within DRS off Squid Jr. here. Adam Fab already a second off Beatnik, who should really be getting a move on here, trying to get past Callum. DRS will be enabled this lap.
Silent and Hellcat side by side in Sector 3. There's a little bit of contact between the two, and Silent has to run wide and passes him off the racetrack. Will he have to give the position back?
With all due respect, I don't think that was very fair. Mate, I don't know. We have to see the clips. But from what I saw, he did pass him off track. DRS
P2, Callum into the pits.
So look at this gap.
So now look at the gap.
Oh,
down the front straight. Kagoda on Squid. Down the inside. He forced him all the way to the barrier, and there's contact. Kagoda is by.
Down the inside,
and now in the
Solberg.
background, Solberg. On Ryan. They're making contact.
Up in front of him. Nice move there from Solberg. Very nicely judged. And now Hamilton with the DRS on XR Rickson or Ryan, but however you want to pronounce it. Getting closer, getting closer. Is he going to be patient? Yes. Patience rewards him. He gets a good run now. Does he dive it? No.
Remember,
again,
with this weekend, he's already got the 2-3 seconds penalties that he had from earlier in this race, and then he has the 3 seconds from last race, actually. And XR Ryan coming really close to that inside or outside wall. I apologize. And now look at from Beatnik back how close this pack is of cars. It's car after car after car after car all the way back to 13th.
$12 cars, all within DRS, and at the bridge, that's tight.
Oh, the Renault hits the wall. Utah Elephant hitting the wall on the exit of the corner. No
front
damage,
fine.
though.
Front wing's fine.
Hamilton by XR Ryan.
Yep, nice move.
Made a move.
Clean. Goda now, setting his sights on Adam Fab, but Adam Fab does have 50% more ERS here. And look at this, Pluto, of course, only some 3 seconds in front of Kagoda here, but stretching the advantage as much as he can. I'm not sure, will Pluto have the facilities, or like even the pace to charge through the field?
Oh, XR Ryan's pitting.
Yeah, correct. Will he have the pace to
so now in this race yet to pit, as we see Solberg trying on Squid and Kagoda trying on these guys, you have the front three also yet to pit and Squid yet to pit. Remember, I'm thinking right here, with the way this goes, I don't know if Kagoda and their tires will last to the end. They should, but I'm thinking there will definitely be another safety car. They might put on the, faster tires. Definitely with Pluto and Beatnik almost halfway through this race, they've all yet to pit that front three and Squid.
Yeah. Silent past Utah. When did that happen? Silent's ahead of him.
Oh my god. Well, the game is just, I guess we've not caught that. But usually we would catch that.
Look at
changing
this.
the difference in the screen.
Pagoda right behind Adam Fab. If you have a look at this, can he make a move at the bridge? No, he's too far back. Obviously, Beatnik being Kagoda's teammate, most likely will let him go. You know, I assume that's, you know, he'll see that they're on different strategies. No real point in, can he go, is he going to go for it on Adam Fab? No. Rapid Extreme down to 15.
Stays pretty even between Hamilton and Squid, but Hamilton has to get by here if he wants a chance at Solberg, because Solberg, Kagoda all pitted the same lap as him, and Hamilton's actually behind this pack, and Hellcat picks up a penalty right there as Hellcat's going side by side with Milo right here. Look at this side by side right here. It's never going to work right there. And they're side by side now, Thrasher and Hellcat. These two are good friends. Thrasher around the outside.
What a beauty there. Nice move. Really got through. Oh, Rapid Extreme on Hellcat into the final corner. Wow. Incredible racing around the Marina Bay Street Circuit. Another penalty.
Hamilton and Callum also picked up penalties from that whole stint that we were talking. Now it looks very close between Kagoda and Adam Fab. DRS is enabled, and will the Mercedes driver be able to get next to and close to Adam Fab?
Covers the inside, moves over. He's going to make it. He's got the inside line. Can he get... Oh, so tight. Nah, Kagoda won't get through.
Hamilton to Squid. Squid, a new barrier. Squid, missing front wing now. Now
Kugoda
Kagoda
down
and Adam
inside.
Fab. Look at this. Look at this.
a move.
Side by side between the two again. They're going wheel to wheel for constant time. And they
Adam
keep
Fab.
it side by side.
What?
a move from both of them. Keeping it
Solberg.
side by side. And now Solberg will challenge him.
That was incredible. They went side by side for about 4 corners. Barriers all around them. Beautiful respect from both drivers. GSR Hamilton now 3.4 seconds back. Does he have wing damage? He has big penalties. No wing damage, but big penalties. Yeah, coming into the race. If we look at Beatnik, the gap is 1.7. So let's have a look at the gap to the leader there.
Well, Squid and Thrasher. Squid lets by Thrasher because he has damage. Actually, before you actually speak, I want to mention, look at the gap between Adam Fab and Kagoda. 2.5 seconds. Before that battle, it was really 1.5. So that gap has really changed between a second. Between those two from that whole battle.
Thrasher, 3 seconds.
Thrasher penalty. Yep.
Solberg doesn't
And we
really
have some
seem to
people
have the
pitting.
pace. He's just hanging on to their coattails there. As GSR silent here, we'll be sizing up and move on Hamilton. You watch the Kagoda one.
Yep, again.
Yep.
Kagoda and Adam Fab under the bridge, and now into the left-hander. They go side by side again. They're going to try it again, and around the
Contact.
outside he goes. A little bit of contact.
Silent!
Oh, again! Oh, and a
Taken out
Toro
there
Rosso
by,
almost hits him.
GSR Hamilton. Look at Solberg.
Will that bring out another
Solberg up the
safety car?
inside. Kagoda covers. Moving around everywhere
Silence
in
fell down the
braking
order
zone.
again, and has he crashed again? Oh, he just has foaming and he's limping around.
Solberg, 3 seconds. As he goes for it there. Oh,
That
what
is
a
definitely big
shame.
implications considering Silent was going to have a chance at Hamilton, and he was having the chance to maybe catch up in the future. Silent is actually out of the race now. Safety car.
Binned it there. I think he's lost the front wheel. So does Pluto
And we
now
have another
pit?
safety car.
Does Pluto
Yup,
pit?
right here.
Honestly,
Silent.
I feel bad for Silent there. He was going on for a
I know.
move. I was watching it.
One of our favorites.
Yeah, I cut away for just a moment, and from what I saw, Harrison Hamilton pinched him into the wall. Whether
Front three
that's
should be
correct or
pitting here.
Silent crashed himself, we don't quite know just yet.
I would assume it was similar to yesterday's race between CJ Pants and Bones. They try to go side by side, and Bones try to make a move around that corner, and they crash in the same area. As we see, both Red Bulls. Do they pit? Actually, yeah, both Red Bulls are going to double stack here.
Yeah, but the gap's big enough.
Along with both... No, not both Williams. Never mind. Yeah, did Hamilton actually have damage from that? I want to check that.
Look at this.
Hold up. I actually want to check. Does Hamilton have damage from that whole incident? And he does. He did have damage from that incident, so he definitely was involved in something with Silent.
They hit each other. I think they did hit each other because there's no way Silent would just spin on a straight. I don't think, So, from quite a quiet race here, Milo, look at this. Scuderia has to box again. There's no way he can go to the end on that set. If he does, he'll be extraordinarily slow, like Tax was last season at, Abu Dhabi. Pluto, fresh mediums. Beatnik, fresh mediums. Adam Fab, fresh mediums. Same with Riles, Hamilton, Utah Elephant, Rapid Extreme, Squid, OPC Patriot, Sync, and Wafer. Forget about Wafer. They all have those fresh medium tires. Will they be able to make the passes? What do you think? I don't know.
So just going to update everyone else about Silent. Silent definitely did rage there, definitely retiring from the session again. I don't know if that's what caused the safety car, him raging, or just him crashing out from that damage. I don't know. He might have left a Discord server, I think, from the looks of it. Yeah. What were you saying again? I apologize.
I wanted to ask, do you think that Pluto, Beatnik, Adam Fab, and Riles, and we'll include Hamilton in that as well, and I guess Utah Elephant, all the medium runners, do you think they'll be able to get through these the hard runners?
They should be able to. Track position is going to be key. Rapid Extreme with the penalty. Track position is going to be key. I mean, considering where Pluto is, I mean, he should be able to. If he was back there, maybe like 6th, 7th, 8th, maybe he wouldn't. But it's going to be tough. They're going to have to charge away through the field, and they're going to have to do everything they can because with this, I don't know.
No, I think everyone's still got their own. So, last time's winner, Wait, Kagoda won at Bahrain, didn't he? Yeah. Last time's winner. Um, championship leader. Looks to be in a good position here. I mean, he's leading the race. You know, it's Singapore. It's not the easiest track in the world to pass that. He's got three cars between himself and obviously his main rival here. But Pluto can't only look forward. He does have to look back because there are, apart from Callum, everyone behind him is on his medium. So it's not like he's the only one on medium. You know, he does have to work for it here.
Well, only one retirement from this race so far is GSR Silent. With all the safety cars we had like 3 of them. So, yeah, there's been more racing than more safety cars than racing, I guess, from the looks of it right now.
So we would have had 6. There will probably be 9 laps behind the safety car, and so therefore, if we have 31 minus 9, quick maths. Oh dear. 22
28
laps.
No, what am I thinking? 22. Oh my god.
28. Oh, nice one. No, 20.
Why did I think 28?
This is why you own a league.
Oh my god.
This is why you don't go to school. No, yeah, so they will have spent an equal, so far, they would have, I'd say, spent more time behind the safety car. Look, 9 laps would be behind the safety car, 10 laps racing. But obviously, safety car laps are almost twice as long as normal laps. So right now, they would have spent more time behind the safety car, and obviously, yeah.
Well, we should know when this time if the safety car is coming in. Yeah, Silent, I can confirm, did leave the Discord server that we have. Not really going to go on too much about it. I know he's definitely really mad about stuff that's happened. I don't know if it was with Harrison. I know for sure.
It definitely was. But something happened because they both are damaged. And
something happened, and those two are decent friends. So this might ruin a friendship. I hate to say it, but because I talk to those two a lot and on a daily basis, so I know how it goes. Those two are good friends, so I don't really know how it's gonna go.
Do you think there's gonna be a beef?
I hope it's fine.
Big beef.
I hope not. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to ask him why he left the Discord server. I'm
oh,
just
rapid
trying
extreme,
to find out.
10-second time penalty.
Ooh, he's picked up many penalties.
This race, yeah. Obviously, you know, it's behind the safety car. He'll most likely get that removed. Because that's just how it is. GSR Hamilton, they're out of position. A little bit. So, last season's champion, Riles, P10. On that medium compound tyre, so he should be able to get past Ryan very quickly. Callum, I think, is going to sink like a shit. On those.
Oh, thrash exceeding.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Hard compound. Milo actually looks like he's made a very good recovery. I mean, he's been, I'd say, like 18th the majority of the race, 16th, 17th, you know, around there.
You know what? We kind of saw this late safety car last week with around, I want to say, what, like 8 to go, really? Like something like that. I mean, we saw the safety car late there. We're going to see a restart with about 10, 11 to go here. Will we see another safety car, Rep Lucas, with what the drama we've seen?
You can only get 3 safety cars, so...
3 safety cars around here?
No, just
you
in general,
up to
10 races.
No, you could get up to you could get as much as 5 safety cars with VSCs, stuff like that. You can get up to that.
I'm pretty sure it's 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's up to 5 at least for safety cars. So at
Maybe
least one VSC, I think. I don't know.
Then, I'm not sure.
Yeah, 25. I know it's definitely 3 or 2 at max. One of the 2. That's the way it was. I know something like that.
3.
Well, it was max of 5 and 50. It was max of 5 and 50%. But I'm just trying to think because with the way it goes, we've seen what 5 safety cars in Abu Dhabi. We saw only like one of them be virtuals. I mean, yeah, F1 driver saying 5 right here in the chat. Yeah, 5 safety cars you can have. So I mean, we can at least see another safety car.
Is 5 including like virtuals or just
yeah,
5? Like,
I mean, that's something I guess the chat could ask because I mean, I don't really know necessarily too much, but I know that in Abu Dhabi we had 4 safety cars at least and 1 VSC. I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure you could have at least.
The most I've ever had in 50 is 3, but I don't know. Maybe that's 3 full course cautions and 2 VSCs, but we'll have to have a look. I'll safety car in this lap, so that's some fun for us to go to championship leader leading this race. So, who do you think will win right now?
The safety car. I mean, it's been out more times than ever.
Yeah, true. Safety car's been the leader for a few laps, you know. It's led more laps than me this season.
5 of any safety car. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. I originally thought that. All right. Well, we can have 2 more safety cars here. A VSC safety car, VSC actual safety car. What's gonna happen? Kagoda's trying to back up the pack here to Stolberg. When is he gonna go? When's the right time? And he is on the gas. No, he's not necessarily yet. He's got to wait for the safety car to come in, and we have penalties. Riles and Utah Elephant now to the line. Here we go. He's backing up so much that there's contact. Hellcat 10 seconds. Riles 10 seconds. They're 3 wide. Rex Orion 5 seconds. We have massive penalties in the back of the field. They're 3 wide in the back.
Side by side for second. Runs wide here. Pluto trying to get around the outside of him here at turn 3. Scuderia already struggling on those tires. What an exit there for Pluto. Into turn, I believe this is 4. Milo tries to stick to the outside. Contact.
Oh, contact. And there's Riles around. Last season's champion is into trouble. And now Beatnik is trying a Milo.
He is
3 wide almost. Beatnik around the outside.
Beautiful move there. Riles, Pluto down the inside of Scuderia. Can he get that?
Pluto, 5th to 1st. Can he do it?
Oh, he lunges
down the inside. No.
That looked close. But look at Kagoda already 1.2 seconds in front. Only about 11 laps to go in this race. So it's looking quite good for him. Pluto has to be patient. He has to wait here. You know, going for a move like here, for example, wouldn't be the cleverest thing. As you can see, he gets close, but not quite.
Some people say
massive backing up there.
Backing up the pack the way he did. Look at the gap between the race lead.
I think that is penalizable there. I mean, he caused a lot of problems there. It's not very fair.
Oh, Callum going wide, and now Hamilton gets by him.
Round the outside, Callum sticks to him. He tries to go round there. He's going to get pinched. Oh, Rapid Extreme, another 5-second penalty. He might get DQ'd here. Let me check Rapid Extreme's penalties.
He at least has a ton of them, for sure. I can guarantee that, and I can confirm.
1 penalty, 2 penalty, 3 penalty, 4 penalties. He's got 5 penalties at the moment. Can chat.
Yeah, one of them being a 10-second. Well, side by side between Pluto and Scuderia. Now for P3, down the inside and around the inside. He's gonna go. It looks like it was gonna
is he gonna get squeezed into
just
the wall
enough,
there?
And it might. It is. Pluto goes by.
Oh, Beatnik touches the back of Scuderia there, but Pluto has a bit of a moment on the exit. Can Scuderia? He's gaining in the slipstream. Is it going to be close enough? PFL Stolberg.
I just want to say, Beatnik trying it. I just want to say, Riles just said Kagoda stun, just cost him a points finish.
Yeah, Scuderia lost the car there, and Beatnik. Okay, tactical team play there from the Williams boys. Big up. With Hamilton being let through by his teammate there. Milo sinks to 8th. GSI Callum next with Utah behind him and Squid behind him. So yeah, looking pretty interesting.
Well, Pluto's got to go by Stolberg first before he challenges to go. And there he goes! Around in front of the field! And that is a car park! A legit car park right there. And there's more contact at the far back, and that's a VSC.
Somehow, Pluto still has the front wing.
But look who's
I don't know what's happened with the damage model there, but he has got no damage despite... It's a Merc 1-2. Unbelievably. It's a Mercedes 1-2. Who would have thought that just a few laps ago?
Wow.
PFL Stolberg. He hit the barrier in the second phase of the corner. Safety car goes away. Pluto now, his job is much harder because obviously the two...
and Adam Fab hits the back of Hamilton! And there's contact between them again.
Hamilton into the pit lane.
Hamilton is going to have to pit.
Oh no, does he have more damage? I think he's just going to go for soft, change the wing, get the fast lap. DRS is enabled as of this lap. Sync for the penalty.
Well,
Utah on Callum here.
With what we saw between Kagoda and the restart, I mean, that looks similar to what Ginger Ninja did a little bit. Backed up the pack way too much or just stopped, kind of. He basically did the same thing, kind of. That was a little bit too much, I would say. And for sure needs a penalty.
Very dangerous. I mean, that's going to be a big penalty coming his way. You know, I don't want to be too biased. Obviously, I don't really know him very well. But obviously, I'm friends with Pluto. But, you know, that was a little bit on the sort of ridiculous side. I mean, you can't just stop, you know, because everyone then behind you just rams each other, which is a bit Yeah, not very nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got another safety car that's allowed to come out if we have the chance to do so. Will it be a VSC, a safety car? What will it be? We've had a VSC already. We had the VSC from that incident. And how will things go at the end of this race? We see Utah Elephant had 4th position last race based off of penalties and stuff. Now, how will Kagoda keep this race lead or keep a good position? Because right now, both Haas's 11th and 12th. Sink gained up a few positions from that. Thrasher's up to 9th, Squid up to 8th after the contact earlier from him. This has been a cluster of a race for some people. And you have Callum up to P5, Scooteria up to P4, Utah Elephant P6, and 1, 2, 3 Kagoda, Beatnik, Pluto. That's his lap right now. It's Kagoda, now it's Beatnik. Pluto!
With the fastest lap. Very interesting that he traded. Like trading.
3 times in 3 seconds it looked like. Holy cow.
So as you can see, the Beatnik is in the DRS of Kagoda, but it doesn't look like Pluto's quite there. I think if Mercedes were clever, Beatnik should be let through here. I mean, he's clearly quicker.
Yeah.
Alan with no DRS, Utah gaining. They both have no ERS in the tank.
That doesn't help at all. They're sideways. They might be just sliding around at this point.
Hilarious. Adam Fab almost 100%, where these guys are, you know, struggling for each percent matters at this level of competition. So Milo catching Thrasher here, Rapid Extreme. Obviously, I don't think Milo has a single penalty.
Just hit the wall. Utah just hit the wall and got damage. Oh man.
Tough luck for him. That was looking like a really good race for him. You know, he probably would have been able to challenge Callum, but yeah. Does Pluto have some damage now? I mean, he's really not catching Kagoda, whereas Beatnik here. Gaining. I'll check Milo's penalties.
Yes.
Milo has 1
I'm gonna
5
have to talk
seconds.
to someone after the race. Talk to him about what happened with the incident with him. I'll probably get him for a post-race interview if he is at least calmed down a little bit by then. But now it's the 2 Mercedes up front. Will we see 2018 Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton? Earlier this week in LDRL, the partner league, we saw a battle between... Oh, Solberg penalty. We saw a battle between R Lane and Rizone. Thrasher penalty. Yeah, we saw a battle between R Lane and Rizone. The 2 Renaults going at it. Now it's the 2 Mercedes in Tier 2 going at it. How will this shape up as we see close to the race lead? Are they going to allow Pluto to catch up with battling? How will things go for them? DRS is enabled this time for Beatnik. Beatnik in his first start, first race, first win. Is it possible? Now we have 7 laps to go, and coming down the straight with DRS, Beatnik to the outside, tried it just a little bit in Kagoda, and is not clear just yet of him, or even trying to make a move.
I don't think these 2 are, there's no team orders
Hamilton.
by the looks of things.
That's the slide.
This is allowing Pluto. Look, Pluto's already in DRS. This could be a fatal mistake from both Mercedes. They could throw away the 1-2 here if they battle too hard.
Well, let's check penalties, actually.
Kagoda just got 3 seconds. Kagoda literally just got 3 seconds.
Oh, shoot.
So this could mix
Solberg,
up.
and Solberg is out.
Ah, that's a shame. For him.
VSC, so we won't have another safety car. That is this is the final VSC. So,
Pluto
Kagoda had a 5-second penalty earlier, and he has yet to pit from it. Now he has the 3-second penalty he just picked up. Beatnik has a 5-second penalty from earlier that I think he has served. Pluto actually is clean. No, never mind. 5-second penalty he had from earlier. Solberg did rage and did cause a VSC. Yeah, we're going to talk about a few people soon as LPC Patriot penalty. We're going to talk about a few people soon because after the race,
Pluto, 3
with
seconds.
how it looks. Oh, did it not show up?
Well, Beatnik on Kagoda, look, they're going to be side by side down the straight. Beatnik on the
Now
inside.
to the far inside, Beatnik goes on Kagoda down the inside. Beatnik is by, and he takes the race lead away. And here comes Pluto back at it for P2. Oh, look at the traction. Pluto trying to cover it off.
Guess I might take it onto the straight. Kagoda is very quick in a straight line, though, I have to say. He seems to have a low downforce, or lower-ish. Look how Beatnik's slow in a straight line. Oh, Pluto.
Oh, look at Pluto trying to dive it down the inside, but just not enough traction, not enough power to do so.
I think Kagoda will now be an immovable chicane just to help his teammate here. Yeah, you can see Utah Elephant with that damage struggling.
both caused
Struggling.
a VSC, I believe, or something. We're gonna go look into that though after the race with penalties and anything like that. That definitely caused it. Now we have 4 P5, which is really close, and now Utah Elephant's got his throwing missing.
Yes, I will be honest with you there. You know, from a tier 1 driver, that is one of the most easy mistakes to make. The barrier sticks out there on the inside. So when you turn into the corner, it's very often you can clip the barrier before you clip the curb, and obviously, you know, front wings go flying. Yeah, look at the gap between Beatnik and Pluto already. Sorry, but between the gap between Pluto and Kagoda already. Yellow flag in sector 3. I think that's just Utah going slowly. No, Hamilton's lost 15 seconds. He's stuck in 6th gear. Oh, no, he seems to... Oh, it's just a glitch. Oh, OPC Patriot
OPC
left.
Patriots left the session. If you can
Wiles
read about him
here.
back, that'd be great.
OPC Patriot will be my best.
Oh, we have someone pitting. Utah Elephant with the one pitting. He won't have any luck with a VSC or safety car, but now it's Pluto on Kagoda. A 2-second gap between the 2 Mercedes, and now trying to go side by side. Pluto's going to try to dive it down the inside, but not enough, and not enough on those late brakes. And Hamilton's picked up another penalty now.
Again, it doesn't let me invite him. It just doesn't. It's like blacked out.
And Rapid Extreme is out of the race.
Let's have a look here. Riles going for a move. Oh, Rapid Extreme in the barriers. What happened there?
He must have collided with someone. Pluto spun it! Pluto off of a podium now! Pluto has spun it! And now this is going to allow Callum to get a podium if possible. With Scuderia up to that podium position. What's happened to Pluto?
He's missing his front wing as well. He's lost the left, all of the left bit there. So Scuderia now in a podium position, but 17 lap old mediums. Will they survive? Actually, his front right looks to be punctured, I think. I think his front right tire is a bit... I think Adam Fav here may be in for a podium. I think this is a good chance.
He's been really unlucky for the start of the season so far. Is this his chance? Yeah, you see just Pluto getting past here. It's so tough.
Criminal error there. That's going to put him out of the points most likely.
Oh, look at how much the 2 Mercedes lead this race.
But
Wow,
Kagoda
2.8 seconds right now between Beatnik and Kagoda.
They will retain the championship lead, and Beatnik will put himself on the board, missing the first 2 races because he forgot to set an alarm. Big clever. Yeah. DSR Riles looks like he's back in the points.
By Thrasher.
You know.
Yeah, my question actually is right now is that will we even see Kagoda on podium because of any post-race penalty?
Callum. Oh, contact.
Oh, contact with Scuderia, and Adam Fav goes through.
Scuderia, that was very unfair. He squeezed him there. I don't think that was very fair at all. I think that definitely needs to be looked at. I mean, he left him. There was literally nothing he could do. He just got squeezed up against the wall and back out.
Yeah, that restart with what's his name?
Oh, Milo and Pluto, nose to tail, like NASCAR.
Yeah, that restart with. That restart with into the hairpin.
Nice move. Obviously, he's outbroken himself.
Oh,
Pluto
switch back.
Nice move there from Pluto.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag, sector 3. Oh, that's Callum. Callum's off.
Callum. Ooh,
okay. Pressure tires. Does Callum have damage? Yeah, Callum does have damage. Callum, the front...
Milo diving down the inside on Pluto. Not enough for a move, but it looked like it was just enough to maybe make a mistake right there.
Thrasher,
we saw Pluto
really
napping.
pressuring Callum. Scuderia doing a great job, like Sebastian Vettel did, taking those yellow tyres a very long distance in this race. DSR Pluto now.
It's
Milo Gaming YT's letting him back through. What's going on? Oh, they're side by. I think he might have got an illegal overtake at some point.
Maybe. Goes by, yeah, there was definitely yellow flags in that area. Now Riles is getting them.
Milo? Yeah, Milo's missing the left end plate. So now look at Riles. Riles has a chance to get up his P8 here. If he can just make the most of his situations, Pluto will have very poor braking into turn. We'll go for 6. Yeah, Riles just not close enough.
Well, my question is really, I mean, even penalties change between Kagoda and Beatnik. Does Kagoda even keep a podium after what happened under the safety car? We saw what that did. I mean, that was insane with that, because I really think that was really unfair, and I'm sure he will be penalized. Milo Gaming, 3-second penalty.
Oh, Riles.
I mean, just basing off that incident, I would assume that he'd be penalized with Kagoda. I wouldn't be surprised if he were to be. At least we call it a safety car incident this time.
Riles hangs it around the outside, beautiful there. Sticks to the McLaren, he's squeezing him. But Riles should have this under braking. Yes, look how much more he can just purely stop the car because of the full downforce of that front wing. Callum really struggling here. I think Riles could maybe catch Callum, but it's going to be tight.
It's going to be tough because Squid is also catching Scuderia. The Alfa Romeo teammate, Adam Fav. What does his penalties look like? 20 lap hards for Kagoda, by the way. Adam Fav has a penalty and nothing else. Scuderia has just the 5 seconds from earlier. That could change things. Squid has nothing.
Squid might get his he's going to get his teammate down the straight. Or is he not going to use any ERS? No, they're tactically not attacking. He's in 0.
Yeah, Squid, I mean, not enough. I don't know if he uses manual or automatic ERS, but right now, oh, look at Scuderia sideways.
Milo's getting close
to Callum for
P7. And getting close to the pair of them. Think ahead of Pluto now.
Hellcat, that's just that.
So Pluto went from being in the driving seat to win this race into a position where it looks like he'll score absolutely 0. He's got I can tell he's got a red left bit, because red damage anywhere is insanely hard, especially down here. XR Ryan on a fresh set of softs, going for that fastest lap of the race. Can he get it?
Well, Milo and Callum
side by side.
Oh, they hook wheels into the barrier.
Putting in the wall.
Riles is going to get the advantage from this to take a position, but now we come to the final lap. Kagoda ahead of, or Beatnik ahead of Kagoda. Final lap in the air.
These two side by side, Callum and Milo really stamping on the brakes there, Callum. I think Riles is probably the favourite to get P7 here. Maybe off penalties and just off pace. Look at GSL Hamilton here gaining on Pluto. Can he get through?
Well, close between Squid and Scuderia for P4, but Beatnik and Kagoda. Mercedes 1-2 as it stands. Riles by Callum. Now Squid and Scuderia, the next pair to kind of make a move here in this back straight. Now into the bridge area. Now into the left-hander side, and here comes Squid and Scuderia.
Round the outside.
Side by side in contact between the two.
There. Clean around the outside. Kagoda catching Beatnik here, but I don't think it's going to matter in the end. Yeah, Milo still ahead of Riles, but Riles is bringing that gap down, obviously on the fresher, softer tyres with no damage. I think he might be able to catch Milo by the end of this race.
Well, XR Ryan gets the fastest lap, and yellow flag and the track. That is Pluto actually into a barrier. But this time, heading through the chicane for the final time with Beatnik. Oh, and look at Beatnik now. Coming through the chicane, we have another first-time winner in ARL. Beatnik didn't set an alarm for the first few races, makes it his first race, and makes it to the checkered flag. Kagoda gets a penalty, an unserved penalty that he has. And it's a Mercedes 1-2 as of right now, excluding penalties. So, Adam Fav is behind, but Thrasher's by Scuderia, who spun. He spun it. Squid is not enough for P4. Thrasher is actually going to get us really amazing P5, but he has many penalties. Now for P6, is it enough to beat Thrasher based off of penalties? Milo tries it in the final corner. They're side by side, a big finish to the line. And look how much they beat Thrasher. Look at how much.
Sink jumps up to 8.
Callum scoring the last point here in this race. I've got to ask you though, do you think Kagoda will be penalized?
For the safety car? I believe so.
How much do you think it will be? I mean, you're stored, so I mean, you know, for this, because you commentated. So.
I do want to see the clip first, because if the game is limiting him, that he can't go faster, then of course there's no way we can give him a penalty, because that's not his fault. But if it turns out that he was just doing that from his own accord, then I believe he'll get up to 10 seconds, I think. Because, yeah, there's a lot of penalties he caused by the slowing down of other cars.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we even saw a win taken away with F1 driver in the safety car incident. We might even see a podium today. Well, Beatnik with the win, and one preseason, now wins today. 3 different winners and 3 different races.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting battle. I think, you know,
Our
can
race. Hold on.
set
Our
for
race.
future races.
I called it the longest ARL race. I called it right there.
That is incredible, man. Very good, I guess.
All right. Well. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people already have clips of Kagoda. I'm gonna actually get Beatnik and those guys in here. Will Adam Fab be given even second? Will even Squid get a podium from this? If Alfa Romeo get a podium from this, that would be insane.
I think we should get Phil in.
I'm gonna get them separate from Kagoda. Get them separate from Kagoda.
Get
them all separate
well, let's
from
get Pluto
Kagoda.
first, because obviously, yeah, I'll invite him, but okay, never mind.
I invited the podium, excluding Cluedo.
Alright, you can get
not
the podium
Cluedo.
and
Excluding Kagoda. Sorry, not Cluedo.
Alright, so you invite
have it.
Kagoda, or are we inviting him, or are we
No,
inviting...
wait to
Pluto?
Kagoda. Wait to invite Kagoda. Not right now.
Okay, we'll get Pluto in then first. Okay.
Yep, Pluto, Adam Fav, and Beatnik. We're getting in. All right. Well, I think it's fair to talk to you first, Beatnik. Or not
Beatnik,
Beatnik. Well, Pluto. I'm sorry. I don't know how I messed it up. Either way, Pluto, you were fighting Kagoda and Beatnik for the race win. What looked like the win. I don't even know if you saw what happened in the race safety car restart, but does he even deserve a penalty? Does he even deserve to finish on the podium? Include audio. Include your audio, Pluto. Yeah, Kagoda.
Yeah, so it's included. No, it doesn't. That restart
I've got
was
my
fucking
opinion on this.
stupid. He stops before the line, causing everyone to smash into the back of each other, and then he just spins me out into a corner. I was so much quicker than him, on so much fresher tyres, and he decides, oh yeah, I'm just going to spin you out.
I don't know if you've
I think
realised this
it's stupid.
before, but he
I
did the
just want
exact
to
same to me
say-
and Pluto last race.
Really did? Okay.
Pluto, don't forget, I'm not saying this is what happened, but it may be that, you know, the game limits you. That could have been what happened. If it is, then that's obviously not his fault. But
I mean, he backed
yeah.
up the
Right, look at my
Hold up,
restarts.
hold up, no,
I
hold
back
up,
up
I wanna-
the pass, so I go behind the safety car. I make it
Yeah,
possible.
hold up. The thing is with Kagoda already backed up the pack enough with how much he was backing up till that part. So, I mean, the game is going to allow him to go because that safety car is already in the pit lane. So, I don't think that would be the reason. With Bahrain, Kagoda had already gone earlier and then backed up the pack then after that. And then you saw the stuff with Boker on the restart. Boker gone a little bit too early, so the game kind of let him off. And same with you, Repalucas. So I wouldn't assume that the game did that. I'm just going to say that right now. Pluto, do you think a race win was possible today?
Easily. If Solberg didn't spin in front of me and I was roadblocked, I would have stayed in front of Beatnik, and I would have caught up to Kagoda so easily because I caught him up anyway. It should have been my win, easily.
How do you look into future races with this? Because now you have yourself fighting him, and now you've kind of might not have the confidence into Australia and Spain the next few races.
It's not I don't have confidence in myself, it's I don't have confidence with the drivers around me. I know I have the pace to win, but if I'm just going to get effed over every race, what's the point?
Completely understand. Repalucas, do you have any questions for Pluto?
Yeah, just so obviously you looked to be in the driving seat to win the race on the, I believe it was the second safety car restart, where it looked like you did have the facilities to win. But then the facility sort of turned away from you when I believe it was Solberg spun on the inside of the hairpin, and you hit the back of him, but I don't believe you got damage from that. What exactly happened there?
Well, he turned in too early, spanned the rear. I got stuck behind him. I have no idea how I didn't get damage off that. And from then on, it was just a case of trying to catch B-Nick back up to regain the position that should have been mine.
This track is well known for pad tyres overheating, but looking forward, I believe it's Australia, then
Spain, then Hungary.
Spain, and then Hungary. Are those 3 tracks strong for you, or are those 3 tracks weak for you? What's your run here?
Australia's pretty good for me, but Spain and Hungary are probably one of my worst 2 tracks. I can't really perform there. Hungary especially. Spain might be alright, but I'm not looking forward to Hungary.
Alrighty, thank you for your time, and I don't know what I can congratulate you on. I don't know, because I don't think there's a positive lookout from you.
Yeah.
Besides the
I don't
pace
think
you
there is
have.
either.
But now on to Adam Fav. Hey, Adam Fav, you said you were one of the unluckiest drivers. Hold up. I can't do any. Kagoda said I can't do anything about the restart. The game wouldn't let me accelerate. So what else do you want me to do? I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I'm gonna get him in here separately compared to everyone else, but I'm gonna talk to you, Adam Fav. You said your luck here was one of the unluckiest. Today, I guess that changes, but P3 could be P2. Don't know. We'll figure it out. How do you look at today's race?
I'm very
Make sure
pleased
your
to
audio
have
is
started.
included, by the way.
Yeah, it is. To be starting 10th, I'm pleased to have got third. Possibly could have been up there with Beatnik, but because of that Solberg spin, I think that set me back a little as well. But I think other than that, I'm very pleased with my time. Because, yeah.
How do you look with the Constructors Battle now? Because you and Riles looked like a good lineup this season. And I guess, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's fading away, but I would say with how it's going right now, it's like one of you two always have the bad luck, or both of you do.
Yeah, I think as a team we've got pretty unlucky this season, but I feel like we could turn it around. As shown today with our pace, both of us. He managed to recover from 15th to get a couple of points. I managed to recover from 10th to get 15. I think that's quite positive from us both and for the team.
Rapper Lucas, do you have any questions for Adam Fav?
So Adam, obviously we saw an unfortunate, I guess we could say, qualifying from yourself. You didn't really look like you were very confident, but during the race, you picked your moves very well. You let everybody crash in front of you, and how happy are you with your personal performance?
Qualifying, I'm very disappointed in myself. My first lap was shocking, my second lap was shocking, and then I started talking to Riles and forgot about the time, so missed my final lap. But then the race I'm very pleased with. I wasn't.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
You do you see yourself as
congratulations.
a...
Oh, good. Never mind.
Oh, sorry.
Never mind. I forgot you were going ahead. Sorry.
Do you see yourself as a outsider for the championship, or do you think that's a bit too far-fetched?
I think other people have said it, and I think it as well. I think I am underestimated in this league due to my previous luck. I feel like I'm a good driver. I'm quite quick compared to the majority of people, and I think I could win a couple of races this season. So, yeah.
I think is that it for Rapper Lucas this time? Either way, congratulations on your P3. What could even be P2? Congratulations on that.
Thanks.
Who knows what that will be actually. Now I want to go to you, Beatnik. You've yet to set an alarm in the the first time you do, and the only times you've got preseason win, and you've got this win here in Singapore, another Asia race, just like Abu Dhabi where you did preseason. You passed your teammate Kagoda. How did that all happen?
I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Just making sure. Can you guys hear me? Testing.
Yeah, I can hear you. Make sure your audio is
okay,
included.
Good, perfect. Yep, it's included. So, I don't really know how it happened. It was like oh wow, here's an opportunity. I'm going to take it, and I sent it down the inside on turn 1, and it somehow made it stick. I didn't think I'd get that to work.
Again, you looked like you had great pace. You were at the front the whole race, and you got yourself a Mercedes 1-2. What looks to be like the first 1-2 in this league, and that could easily be changed because of what happened with Kagoda. What do you think about the restart incident on the safety car restart?
Well, I'm not sure what happened to Kagoda. Like, I'm not sure if it was him backing off and just holding up the entire field. I'm lucky I didn't get damaged. I was like sandwiched in between the two McLarens, and I somehow got through it. But I don't know if like the game was limiting him from going away or something else. But that was kind of crazy. I don't know who to blame for that just yet.
How do you look into yourself in future races and even in the championship battle? If even if you don't find it as it's too late, or you find it as it's good, how do you look at the championship battle about you coming back to the front?
I mean, as long as I wake up before my alarm, I think I don't think I'll win the championship, but I might challenge for solid midfield, best of the rest, something like that. I think that's a place where I can really challenge for, but I don't see the championship happening at this point, as I keep on oversleeping through my alarm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you've done a better job of not oversleeping too much, but hey, I mean, you came and won this race. I mean, do you look at yourself at winning future races or having a battle like you did today? How do you look at it on the future races?
Well, going in,
Right.
I mean, I don't know if I'll win another future race, but looking at the next races, Australia, Spain, one of my kind of better tracks. Hungary is one of my worst tracks. It's that one, it's like turn 4 or turn 5. I always lose out there.
Yep. Congratulations on the win today, and yeah, I mean, another first-time winner in ARL. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah. First race for a win. Just win. There are a few people I'd like to talk to. I don't know if you want to stay here. You're free to go if you want. I actually want to talk to GSR Silent, and I actually want to talk to Kagoda now about earlier. Invite them.
I'll be hanging up. That's what we do.
All right. Thank you.
Alright, see you later. What I mean.
Thank you.
All right. Up to you. All right, I've invited GSR Silent on Kagoda now. Let me check where I could go. Is hello GSR Silent. Just try to find Kagoda first. And then I'm just trying to find his name there. I'll see 1 minute ago. All right. Well, actually, I'm going to talk to you first because you DNF'd out of the race. You had so much trouble that race. You had pole. You had the great pace you did. I guess we cursed you. I don't know necessarily what happened to you. I know you spun out originally in Sector 2 and then collided maybe with Hamilton. Include your audio. What happened there?
So I got hit the first time and the second time and the third time. So yeah, I got squeezed on the inside in Sector 2 and Hamilton hit me while walking down the straight.
Why do you think Hamilton hit you and why did that happen? Why do you think it happened?
He never meant it was just his Wi-Fi.
Alright. Do you still find you're gonna race him clean and that you guys are gonna be good on track after that?
Yeah, I'm still fine with him. It's not his fault. It's annoying. It's really annoying being hit twice in that race. Like, as well with the pace I had. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely had pace for at least, maybe even at best a win. Definitely for sure your pace looked like, even in the wet, you looked like you were going to be on point for a podium. Even in the dry, you looked like you were going to be up for a podium. What can you take from the pace today that you had from using your wheel compared to your pad last week?
I found it a lot better, to be honest. I think next week I'll be back on this and have the pace again. Hopefully none of this happens, but yeah, it's just annoying knowing I had pace for maybe a win, but definitely a podium, I think.
Yeah, I actually want to check the mixer stream to see if I could test this right now, that we were going to test. But I got to talk to you about your, points so far. You get to score a point. You at least got 1 point today with the poll. How do you, I mean, it was a rain qualifying session. How do you feel about, that at least with the pace you had in qualifying, getting the poll?
I was kind of surprised by it because in the practice race I did with Pluto and a couple of other guys, I was nowhere near that, so it was one lucky lap, but yeah, I think that shows that I have pace and I can carry this on until next week.
How do you look at your future races then, Australia and Hungary?
I think I have a good chance, same chance here. Yeah, I'm not sure, I'm just really annoyed at the moment, but should have pace next week.
Yeah, congratulations on your poll at least. I don't know what else I can congratulate you on after that whole stuff happened right there. Either way, just want to say I hope that you guys who are watching now watch this for the tier 1 race tomorrow. For the Mixer channel, we're almost at 4,000 views in total. So, nice. Can we get there? I mean, tomorrow, do you guys think so? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys think we can get there tomorrow?
Might be a cheeky upgrade tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We'll have to see, because we're trying to work on the Mixer channel, and hopefully you can still help out with that, Silent. Hopefully you can talk later. Anyways, I've got GSR to stream for Tier 3 at Germany and Tier 1 in Monaco, which will be hell. Yeah, thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good day, though. I hope you're at least having confidence into the next race, which is Australia.
See you later on that.
See you later. All right, well, just to talk about that race, 4 safety cars. I'm going to talk to you, Beatnik, since I don't really have anyone else to talk to about it. 4 safety cars that race, or I'm sorry, 3 safety cars that race, 2 VSCs. How'd you look at that race compared to other races that you've probably rewatched? Maybe. Beatnik, are you still there? I don't even think he's still here. Either way, the thing is with that 3 safety cars, 2 VSCs, in the end, it was a bit tough for drivers to get by each other. We saw side by side between, I believe it was, oh, I forgot who else it was. Dude, side by side between 4 corners. I forgot who it was. I'm so like brain dead now. I can't think of who it was. So I can't think of it. Either way, a great race today. Definitely a lot of incidents that can be easily avoided, but least amount of DNFs this season out of this race. I think we only had 2. So we did pretty good with that. I think it was like 2 or 3. I don't remember. And then we have, I guess, GSR tomorrow and our GSR today, and tomorrow at Singapore. So how is tomorrow going to shape up compared to other races in Tier 1 we saw? Will the F1 driver Rapalocus rivalry continue? Vote on our Instagram. We saw 89 people, or 89% of the people voted yes, that rivalry continues into the season, and that will be a future rivalry to watch out for. Do we watch out for it tomorrow? What happens? We'll just have to find out. Thank you to everyone who watched today, and we'll keep you updated on the Kagoda stuff of what happened to him or what happens to him with the safety car restart, if he gets penalized or what happens. Whatever happens, we'll have to look back on it. Either way, that's really it for myself, and I would like to thank you guys for watching. We will see you later on for GSR if you catch it on my Twitch, and also ARL later for Tier 1 tomorrow. We will see you then for Singapore tomorrow.